Hello, everyone. I'm Kaylee Gallo, and today we're going to be talking about the Florida Panthers. The Florida Panthers were established as a team in 1993 when Wayne Huizenga purchased an expansion team that was set for Miami, Florida. Huizenga was also the team owner from 1993 to 2001 and brought the team the most success it's seen up until the last couple recent seasons. So the stakeholders for the Panthers include internal and external. Your internal stakeholders are going to include your administration, your marketing team, your community outreach team, your staff. Your external stakeholders are going to include your governing bodies like the NHL and Bally Sports. Bally Sports is the top streaming platform. Your spectators and supporters like your local community and your local sponsors, and then financial boosters and sponsors like Amerant Bank, who the Panthers Arena is named after. The employees that work for the team and the organization follow the rules and regulations set by these governing bodies, and then everybody works together to ensure sponsors, boosters, and fans are kept happy, and the team continues to bring in more and more revenue. The best way to do this is to ensure that the team is playing the best way that they can, so more people are inclined to purchase tickets, merchandise, come to the games, support the team online, and just really build that strong community. So the PR and communications team is broken down on the website into 8 people. Here we have Adeline, Veronica, Thomas, and Chrissy. Adeline is the VP of communications, and she's in charge of overseeing everything from content to messaging to media relations. Veronica is the media relations coordinator, and she is in charge of putting together interviews, releasing statements for the team, and fostering positive media relationships. Thomas handles hockey communications, and he will do press releases, he'll curate content, he'll work with the marketing team, he'll make media guides. Chrissy controls corporate communications and she will do media relations, but she'll also build brand awareness and make sure that all content and messages connect with the team's community relation goals. The other 4 are Amina, Julia, Olivia, and Elliot. Amina is the corporate communications coordinator. She handles building internal and external relationships for the organization and uses her outside knowledge to help plan publicity campaigns for the team. Juliana is the communications coordinator and works with Olivia. She started as an intern herself and she's gotten very, very accustomed to posting team related content on her platforms. Olivia, being the social media intern, it has gotten certified through her experience in data analytics, and she uses that to help her carry out research to build these publicity campaigns. Elliot is the team photographer and has been with the team for 20 years. He shoots the photos that are then made available for commercial use by outlets such as the media. Influential media members. So Steve Goldstein, known as Goldie to the fans, has been covering the NHL for Bally Sports for almost 30 years. He's the team play-by-play broadcaster and is the voice of the Florida Panthers. Jessica Blaylock is the TV host for the Panthers and Bally Sports' sideline reporter, so she's constantly sharing team-related content on social media. George Richards is an NHL correspondent, but he's also a publisher for FloridaNetworkNow.com, which is an online publication covering all things Panthers. Richards has been covering the team for about 20 years now. Jamison Olive is the in-house beat reporter for the Florida Panthers. He has 30,000 followers on X, and he's recognized as the senior digital content manager for the team, in charge of handling interviews and stuff like that. David Dwork is the site editor and reporter. Randy Mahler is the color analyst and TV analyst for Bally Sports. Before becoming an analyst, he played in the NHL himself, which has really given him the firsthand experience to understand what it is he's covering. So effective social media use, I have linked the Vamos Gatos YouTube campaign video, a media day video, a game recap article, and fan-centered content. The team uses Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, X, but X is their most followed platform and they update this multiple times a day. Their content includes game recaps, interviews with players, and then fun stuff like player postcards and theme days like Kids Day or Vamos Gatos, which is meant to celebrate the local Hispanic community. Team website analysis, I've linked the section and tabs that are found on the homepage. The website will look very similar to other team websites that I'll show you in a minute because all the websites in the league follow the design and layout of the NHL's website. If I could make any changes to the website, it would be to make the roster and schedule more accessible right from the homepage because I know a lot of users are going to be entering the website looking for that. I would add a section linking merchandise so that people can go right onto the website and buy all of their game day needs straight from the Panthers website. And I would make it easy to close ads that may be blocking important content. So I compared the website to the New Jersey Devils, the New York Rangers, and the Tampa Bay Lightning. What I think the Rangers do really, really well, their website's my favorite, is that they've added a tab right on the left of the menu screen entitled Playoffs. The playoffs are about to start, so it shows that the Rangers did research and realized that this is what their users are going to be searching for. I also love how right on their homepage you can buy a team playoff shirt going off of the merch thing that I was just discussing a minute ago. What the Lightning does really cool is the Panthers have a video tab on their homepage, but the Lightning also has a photo tab. That's where you can go and find commercial use photos that have been shot by the team. And I think that this would make it really, really easy for fans and the media to come onto the website and just get the photos right from there rather than having to scavenge social media to try to find photos that they can use and repost. PR campaign efforts, the Panthers are not a team that routinely run campaigns for individuals within the org. They're very community based, and their campaigns show that. So, with this in mind, and not being able to find a lot of individual campaigns, I chose the campaign they did when the Panthers retired number 37 in 2018 at the start of the team's 25th season to honor founder Wayne Huizenga and all of the success and love that he has brought to the team in his 25 years involved. Getting a number retired in sports is one of the biggest honors one can receive. The number 37 was chosen because that's his birth year and his lucky number. So, as I said, community outreach is huge for the team. If you go to the Panthers website and click on the community sub tab, it will break down the 4 priority areas of the Florida Panthers Foundation. One campaign that really stood out to me is just how dedicated Florida Panthers are to the military. The Heroes Among Us campaign has been running since 2013, and it's when a female or male veteran or active member is honored at every home game. And fans can go onto the website, click on this page, and click on a link to nominate their loved ones to be honored right there on the website. Additionally, the Panthers also honor them through Amaret Saves for Vets, where every time the Panthers save a goal, $40 is donated to a veteran-focused nonprofit in the South Florida area. And you can see on the website throughout the season how many saves have been made and how much money has been donated. So for crisis communication efforts and negative PR, in 2021, Panthers head coach Joel Quenneville retired amidst a sexual assault scandal that was revolving around a former player and coach for the Chicago Blackhawks during the team's 2010 playoff run while Quenneville was involved with that organization. He came under fire from the public for not responding to the allegations fast enough. He was also brought in to speak with the NHL commissioner to see what part he might have played in this situation. Shortly after he tendered his letter of recognition of resignation with the Panthers, they obviously accepted it. There was a lot of stuff coming out in the media saying that Quenneville might have pushed these allegations to the side back then as to not interfere with how well the team had been playing. The Panthers didn't really come out and speak up about this too much, although I would have liked them to. I understand why they didn't because there was an investigation going on and you want to err on the side of caution. On the other side, then you have positive news coverage. The Associated Press just wrote a really nice article about Bill Zito, who's the GM for the Florida Panthers and has been since 2021. Under his control, the Panthers have had the best seasons they've had since the mid 90s. Last year, they made it to the Stanley Cup Finals. This year, they're headed back to the playoffs. So, this article just kind of highlights the type of problem solver and person that Zito is and how that might have played into the team's success and how walking in with only a handful of players to work with, Zito was really, really smart when it came to trades and bringing in very valuable players. So, for an overall analysis, when it comes to social media usage of the actual organization itself, I was really pleasantly surprised with how often the pages are updated and how diverse the content being posted is. The coach is pretty non-existent on social media, and a lot of the more popular senior players don't really post a lot, but the team itself is really, really good about posting. I also love just how dedicated to community and that mediated conversation that goes on through their community efforts. The Panthers are always trying to include their fans and things, specifically the kids, and allowing those kids to meet their favorite players. I also really loved how with the communications team, it was very easy to see how the jobs are split up and who works what job. So you can go onto LinkedIn and find a better like a better description of what they exactly do. In summary, the largest critique I had, as I mentioned earlier, was just making the website a little bit easier to navigate. Everything else is great. The content's engaging. The team has done really well of keeping out of a whole lot of scandals recently. They're back on a winning streak, which is helping bring in revenue, bring in sponsors. The fans are happy, and the team just overall is doing really, really well. Thank you.